You've had the conversation with yourself 100 times. You know exactly what you need to change. You've known for months, maybe years. It's not hiding from you. There's no missing piece. You haven't found anything that's going to suddenly make it click. You already know. And this is the part nobody wants to say out loud. You're choosing this. Every single day, in hundreds of tiny moments, you're choosing the version of yourself that stays exactly where you are. Not because you're lazy, not because you're broken, but because knowing and doing are two completely different things. And somewhere along the way, you started treating one as a substitute for the other. Stay with that for a second. Your brain isn't malfunctioning. It's doing exactly what it was built to do. It's protecting you from the pain of trying and potentially failing. Because as long as you stay in the planning stage, in the researching stage, in the I'll start Monday stage, you're still safe. You haven't failed yet. You haven't even found out what you're actually capable of. Staying still isn't laziness, it's insurance. And the cruelest part, the more you know, the more videos you watch, the more books you read, the more conversations you have about changing, the easier it is to confuse that with actually moving. You feel productive. You feel like you're working on yourself. But nothing is different on Tuesday than it was on Monday. Same way that nothing will be different next month than it is right now. You've built a very comfortable life inside your own head, and your brain will defend that comfort like it's the most important thing in the world. But here's the thing about comfort. It doesn't care about your potential. It doesn't care about the version of you that you see when you're honest with yourself at 2 a.m. It only cares about keeping things exactly as they are, and you've been letting it win. I want you to think about the last time you made a decision you were proud of. Not a big life moment, something small. Could be when you said no to something that wasn't good for you. You did the thing you've been putting off. You showed up when it would have been easier not to. And for a moment you felt like yourself, like the real version of you, the one you keep promising is coming. I want you to hold on to that feeling. It didn't come after a breakthrough conversation or the right podcast at the right time. It came from one thing. You just did it. No negotiation, no conditions. You acted like the person you wanted to be, and for that moment, you were. You already know how that feels, so why does it keep slipping? Because doing the right thing once is easy. Doing it when you're tired is harder. Doing it when nothing external is forcing you. No deadline, no consequences, no one watching. That's where most people quietly give up. Not in disappointment, not in one big moment of failure, just in 100 tiny decisions to take the easier path, to check your phone instead, to say tomorrow, to make the excuse that sounds just reasonable enough to believe. And those moments stack up. A week of small surrenders becomes a month becomes a pattern, and the pattern becomes who you are, not because you decided to be this person, but because you never decided not to be. This is the part that matters. You don't need a new system. You don't need to overhaul your life or wake up at 5 a.m. or become someone unrecognizable. You just need to close the gap between what you know and what you do. One decision at a time, not every decision, not perfectly, just more often than you're doing right now. There's no other version of you coming, no future you that finally has it together and looks back at this moment with the answers. There's just you, right now, choosing again. Same as yesterday, same as tomorrow, unless something actually changes. And the only thing that can change it is the one thing you've been avoiding this entire time, the decision. That's it. That's always been the whole thing. So here's where you are right now. You've just spent the last few minutes being told something you already knew. And if any of it landed, if any of it felt a little too accurate, that's not a coincidence. That's the point. Most people will watch this, feel something, and then go back to exactly what they were doing. And that's fine. That's always been the easiest option. But some people, a small number, will let it actually mean something. Will take one thing from this and do something different today. Not a complete overhaul. Just one decision that the old version wouldn't have made. You already know what that decision is. You've known this whole time. Stay lucid.